What's up, everyone? This is Suave Polo. It's the boy, and I'm with my co-host Lena Love,
Hey
and
guys, how's it going?
we're about to come back. We got a topic for you right after this intro. Hope y'all enjoy.
They be trying to count me out, bro. But God got me so I'm blessed up. Brand new 223. I'm the shooter on the team. Stephen Curry long range.
I got it, and you gon' respect it. Ain't nothing gonna stop me from making it happen. So baby, if they ask, yeah, tell 'em, tell 'em, tell 'em, tell 'em. I go crazy.
Man, I love the intro, man.
Yo,
Just makes
that is
you,
my song. First of all, I love Kaylani, and like that is one of my favorite songs of hers. Yeah, bro. I'm
dude,
so
that
excited with that.
makes you just bounce on it, man. So look, check this out, guys. We got a good show for y'all, and we're talking about who pays on the first date. This dating thing is crazy, man. What's up with your SPG? It all depends on different opinions, so we're gonna tap into that. So right now, we're gonna play a video. What's up, Mr. Urban World? And I want us to just look at this video, and then we're gonna see what do y'all think about it. You know what I'm saying? This is what Steve Harvey did. Steve Harvey did a video on this, and I'm gonna play a little bit of it. Check it out.
These dating website advice things, and I read recently that a woman should offer to pay for 50%, half the dinner on the first date. So they said men would definitely say no, but they'll appreciate the effort. Well, the last couple of times they said yes. So I thought, this backfired. Let me see. My question is, do men really appreciate it? And should women offer to pay for half on the first date?
No, no, they don't appreciate it, and you shouldn't offer it. It's
So we don't need to go any further than that.
Yeah.
You see his opinion on it, and let's get into this, man. Now that we watched it, let's see what's up. So, what do you think, man? Coming from a woman's point of view, who on the first date, who should pay?
Um, on the first date, like when we talk about the first date,
Like a guy or woman asks you out on a date.
listen, I feel as though whoever asks the other person out on the date should be the one that pays.
Okay, okay,
So, like,
yeah.
let's say if a woman decided to ask a man out on a date, she would think to herself, I would hope, well, all right, I'm not going to speak for other women because every woman is different. For me, if I asked the guy out on a date, I would be the one to pay. If he decided to pay instead of me having to pay, then then that's on him. And it kind of depends on how expensive, of a place we went to, depending on whether
Mhm.
I would allow him to pay or not. But I definitely think that if the man asks you out on a date, he should be the one to pay.
Yeah,
If it's the first date, like the first date.
I think that whoever asks, I'm with you on that. Whoever asks who on the date, then that person, to me, it's kind of implied. All right, if you're asking me out on a date, it's kind of implied that you're paying for it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, when we get there, I may end up paying for it, but it's kind of implied. Like that's a general stuff. She asked me on a date, and she's gonna pay for it. That's what I'm thinking in my head. You
Right.
know, um, so what do y'all think about what was in the video? So this lady said that she read that if you offer to pay 50% of the bill, so we go half half on a date, then the man would turn it down and most likely turn it down, and then go from there. You know what I'm saying? Um, Now Steve said, and she asked, "Do men appreciate it?" Now Steve said, "No, men don't appreciate it." I totally disagree with Steve Harvey. He does not speak for all men around the world. I think if that was approached to some men, they'll be like, "Oh, okay, cool." You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I do think that if now this is just me, my opinion, and the guys that's in the chat, y'all tell me, what y'all think. If someone was to say, "Hey, let's go on a date. I'm gonna pay. How you feel about paying 50% of it?" I'd be like, "Okay, cool." You know what I'm saying? Now, 9 times out of 10, and now this is just for me. When we go on the date and everything's going smooth, we cool, what I'm saying? Then I go ahead and pay the bill. You know. Now if you got
Yeah.
that attitude and everything,
If
and
you
I'm
got that
like,
attitude
I'm
and
feeling bad vibes, like you being mean to the waitress and you're just a rude person. It's just not there. Then yeah, we're gonna pay that 50%, and then I'm probably not gonna go on the next date with you. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna go on another date with you. So that's my thing on it. What do you think based on that video that was just played?
um, based on the video, you are right. He doesn't speak for every man because every man is different. Um, and when with the but however, with the part of him saying like it would make a man feel like a certain way for a woman to even offer that. Like with some men, it might make them feel as though that a woman doesn't trust them straight up to like, put put forth like money for certain things, right?
Hmm.
But you never know. I mean, there might be some guys who do feel some type of way and they might be like, "Oh, I feel like that's a little disrespectful the fact that you even offer that on a first date." But I mean, again, everybody's different. Everybody is different when it comes down to that situation.
So,
And speaking from
Mister,
my experience,
so go ahead. I'm
um,
sorry. I was just gonna
no,
read.
it's
Go
fine.
to the chat. So,
It's
Mr.
just
Urban
Mr.
World says, and he's not trolling on this, just being
I
straight
know.
real, straight honest. So he said, if you want me to be honest, um, I pay for everything because I feel like it shows power. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you on that. D-Man said that if I'm going on a date if I'm asking a woman out on a date, then I'm paying. So but D-Man, answer this later on. Like, what if she asks you on a date? So what would your answer be on that one? Uh, and
Dang,
then
bro.
Cowboy is trolling. Take you out for dinner, see a movie, hit you up at a bar. Okay, okay.
Oh, okay. He doing the whole
The whole
shebang
night, like
shebang.
he's finna look. D
The
man is
whole
about
shebang
look.
shebang.
This is what we doing when we date. We going to have fun, and I know D man personally, so I'm pretty sure that he's going out to have a great time. You know what I'm saying? And he's a
Yeah.
great guy. So if he's going out on a date, he's gonna have a great time. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, listen. He got the whole thing, right? You can go have some drinks to start the night off. Then you can go have some dinner. Then you can go see a
Mhm.
movie, so you can just be laid up a little bit.
And then he
Like,
said, topping it off, we're going to the bar. So Leah says, first date, I would expect the man to pay no matter who asks. Okay, I can see that. I can see that. And okay, she's laughing at Cowboy being silly. Let's see. I don't drink or smoke, but so I wouldn't know what to do at a bar. Okay, I got you. So we got SPG saying it depends on the individual, psychoeconomic background. Okay. So what if stay your pro, are you saying regardless if the person who acts, like if you ask her or him or if they ask you, you saying it don't matter, it depends on the individual background socially? Mr. Irvin would say, I have rules for my date. She cannot work, cannot be financially stable, has to depend on me 100%. This way, she would leave me. She would not leave me for another guy. She will always depend on me. Okay, that's fair. I mean,
yeah, but she could
some
always
people.
leave you to go depend on another man, though.
Well, that's a whole nother topic. We're just talking about
Uh,
the first dating. That's how he feel like on his dating. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. But what you were saying, while I go through these messages, what you were saying?
um, No, I was just saying like it. I don't remember. Wait. No, I was
While you
responding
get
to
that thought,
what.
let me read this then.
Yeah.
Cowboy says the first date typically should be the man paying unless the woman insists. Now, I agree with him. I agree with him. And I think we spoke yesterday about this, Lena. If a woman says like if I say, hey, I got the bill, you know what I'm saying? Even if she did come with the whole 50% thing, split the bill. If I say I got the bill, and then she'll like, no, I got it. And then I'll be like, no, it's cool. I got it. And then she come back, trust me, I got it. I'm not gonna go back and forth with a person. I'm just gonna be like,
Right.
okay, because that's just gonna build tension. And I'm going back to Stated Pro comment. It depends on where a person comes from because you don't know. Some people feel like, well, look, I I'm on here, I'm on a date. Like I'm just speaking from a woman's point of view. Because I know some women that feel this way. I'm on a date with this guy, the date went well, I want to treat him. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna
Yeah.
insist, even though I say, hey, let me pay. They were like, no, I got you. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because and their reason, based on who I've talked to, their reason is the date went well. So, what I'm saying, even though I invited them out to go on
Right.
a date, that's how it went. But I'm definitely not gonna go back and forth on who should pay for the bill because, that's just back and forth stuff that we don't need, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it definitely shouldn't be a back and forth thing on like who pays. However, um, if I feel as though like whoever asked, like even if a female was to be the one to ask a man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, would you like to go on a date with me? Blah blah blah. She should already prepare herself to pay for the entire thing, just because you're the one taking the other person on date. That's how I see it. But if you guys are on that date and the man is like, "Oh no, I insist on paying," then it's kind of up to that woman at that point. Like, all right, what do I actually just let him pay, or should I just still pay? Because me, I'd be like,
Mm-hmm.
no, 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 it's okay, I got it. I invited you out. It's my treat. Like, I'll pay for it. It's fine. And
Mm-hmm.
I've had a situation like that where like it might not have been a first date, but it was a date of some sort, and I asked the person to come out with me and I wanted to pay for everything. And they insisted on paying, and it was more of and I was just like, no, 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 it's cool. Like, put your stuff back. And I did a thing where like I threw my card in the check, folded up the book, and passed it to the waiters like that. They couldn't
Mm-hmm.
have time to do it.
Right,
So,
right,
but
right.
it all depends on like who you are, and it's also how you were raised too. So,
Well, so my boy Charlie Wolf said, I believe the man should pay uh, for the first date because it's the gentleman thing to do. I get that. I
right.
get that. So Charlie, let me ask you this: are you saying even if the woman asks you out on a date, and what do you do in a situation where she's insisting on paying for the bill? D-Man says, if she asks him out, I'll probably offer to pay, but if she got it, you know what I'm saying, pay for the dinner. I'll pay for the drinks and are at the bar half and half, you know what I'm saying? I get that. So he basically he's saying that if she's gonna insist on paying for the dinner, he's gonna let her pay. Then when
Right.
they go to the next spot, then he'll pay. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna just go
Right.
like that, and that's what he's saying on the half half. Correct me if I'm wrong, D man. Uh,
Yeah, I would think that that's what.
Oh, okay. So this is something different. What do you think about this though? All right. So they go out. Charlie says that the man paid for the bill. The lady leaves the tip. So I've heard that before too. What do you think about that?
No, that I feel like that is totally fair. Like that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're paying for the entire meal, you should be able to at least put out the tip, because the tip isn't even, that big of an amount, but it's still showing that like, you'll still be willing to help out with anything. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And what's up with you, TL man? Welcome to the show. Like and subscribe, leave comments. Thank you for coming. Jeff says the men always pay, and pretty much that's for all the dates, and that's pretty much the end of the discussion. I feel that. I get that. I mean, so Jeff, let me ask you this: if she offered to pay, or if she insists on paying, what do you do in that situation? TL says, just don't invite me out with my own money. So I feel you on that. A real man tells the waiter to give them the check. Okay. Okay. Oh, I wanted to say on my end. So the on the tip thing, if if I pay for the meal and then the woman pays for the tip, I don't see nothing wrong with that. Like, I get that. I mean, it's the first date. We don't know each other. Even if she didn't pay for the tip, I'll be cool with
Right.
that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't even expect it, to be honest. But if, let's say, for example, I paid for the bill, I went to the bathroom, came back, got my card, and um, she left the tip before then. Now, in certain situations, I would even like add on to the tip. I would like, I'm just gonna add on to the tip that she did. I'm just like, now, once again, if the date is going kind of awkward and it's like she's rude and everything and she paid for the tip, then I'll
Right.
probably just let her pay for the tip. You know what I'm saying? But I feel honestly, no, scratch that. I'll probably still add on to the
No,
tip
scratch that.
because the tip is for the waiter, and what I'm saying that just the waiter has nothing to do with me and this lady's date. So I'll just add on to the
Right.
tip. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? So what do you do in the situation where, um, I mean, do you feel like all women should? I mean, do you feel like all men should pay for the dates regardless? Because that's what Jeff said.
No, I personally believe like it should be half and half. So like you all right, the guy, if it's something, if you feel as though the man should pay for the first date, then maybe
Hmm.
you should pay for the second date. Like at least, switch off. Y'all dates don't always gotta be some super expensive thing, but like,
Hmm.
at least alternate because then it could show you guys know how to um not I don't want to say compromise, but you guys are on the same page. Like and you guys are doing things equally and it's fair all the time because I feel like that's important too. Because it can't always be a burden on the guy to pay for all the dates. That's just like we don't live in that time period anymore where it's mandatory for a guy to pay for the date. Like
Hmm.
we're in new age now. Um right now I know a big thing for women is like being dependent on themselves, but it's always good to let a man do little things for you. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
every now and then you'll still have that one guy who'll hold the door open for you, pull your chair out, like things like that is still important to like to experience. So I feel as though like every other date it's okay for a woman to pay. Like that's okay. And that's how I am. Like I um in my relationship where that I was in for like 6.5 years, we alternated. He'll pay for one day, I pay for the next day, and we just did that. And then it showed that we can be equal, and it made him happy, it made me happy because I felt like I didn't have to fully depend on him. And it shows that I don't need to be dependent on someone to provide for myself. So
Hmm.
I feel as though that
So
that's fair. That's fair.
I feel like so Jeff, because I'm reading some of the comments that came through. Now Charlie says that if she offered to pay, Kai asked him if she insisted on paying, what would he do? She said he'll let her do it because he don't want to insult her, yada yada. It's just a gentleman thing to do.
Yeah,
Now Jeff, he's feeling strongly on the woman. I mean, the man paying for everything. I mean, that's just
everything. Yeah.
what it is. It's the man pay for everything. Now I think that now Jeff is older. He was brought up in a different time. So
Right.
maybe that has something to do with the way he feel about this. Um, so I can see it from his point of view. Um, now trying some of that on some of the this day and age of dating is different. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. Um, Men are providers, protectors. I'll let them pay for everything, every time, unless we are together in the relationship. Now, I can get that. I can get that. Oh, he's saying if a woman pay for a date, that'll be the last date for him. I get that. I also respect that. Everybody feels differently about, different things with dating. We're coming towards the end of the show. I want to give a shout out to the opinionators, man. They're up next on the And Your Mama Knows show. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. I want y'all to check out that show, man. Let me see. Let me get to it. I hope he created. He was supposed to send it to me. Cowboy, get on your job. I held up my end of the deal.
You held up your end of the bargain.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see it. But what I would do, I would send a link to his channel because the opinionator is going to be on that channel. And we'll go from there. And I hope everybody enjoyed this show. Leave some comments about, what's going on, because this is some good stuff. And we are going to have a part 2 to this because we want to see the next subject that goes on. Oh, okay. He created. I got it. I'm going to put that link in there. So the next show that we're going to do coming out next week. Is it next week? Yeah, next week. I
Yeah.
want y'all to see part 2 of this, and this is gonna hit dating on a whole nother level. We're not already prepared for this, and I'm telling you, it's gonna be a wild one. This is the link in the comment section for the opinionators, man. I want y'all to check it out. Then until next time, man, I'm gonna leave y'all out with this intro that we have, man. This is a great intro,
Bro,
by the way.
I freaking love it.
I love this intro. So peace, guys.
They be trying to count me out, bro, but God got me so I'm blessed up. Brand new 223. I'm the shooter on the team. Stephen Curry long range.
I got it, and you gon' respect it. Ain't nothing gonna stop me from making it happen. So baby, if they